You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, Deadspin is finished. They actually attacked a 9-year-old boy, Holden Armenta, for wearing a Native American headdress and wearing face paint, which was actually in the color of the Kansas City Chiefs. He is a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan, and also he's Native American, by the way. And now, Deadspin, Karen J. Phillips, who actually wrote that article, they are about to be hit with a massive lawsuit. I think, guys, at the end of the day, Deadspin could actually be owned by the 9-year-old Holden Armenta. Everybody was speculating, man, Deadspin is going to get sued. They're going to get sued. They should be sued, in my opinion, because they tried to smear this little boy as a racist. Deadspin actually said in an article that Holden Armenta was actually offensive to Native Americans and black people at the same time. Well, they're about to find out, guys. Look at this here on the New York Post. Parents of 9-year-old Chiefs fan who was accused of wearing blackface threatened to sue Deadspin. They want Deadspin to retract that article, but I don't believe that's going to happen. Deadspin is so woke that they won't even apologize. That's not going to happen. Karen J. Phillips, man, he says racist stuff in articles pretty much every week. I mean, that's who he is. The man is a flat-out racist. He's called Ryan Tannehill racist. He's called other players racist as well. This man has been on a racist rampage. Why? It's because Karen J. Phillips is a racist himself. Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Before we do that, make sure you guys click the join button, become a channel member, support us here on Black and White Sports. Member live stream every single Friday. So it says here, the family of a 9-year-old Kansas City Chiefs fan whom Deadspin accused of being racist for wearing a Native American headdress and painting his face half black and half red, is threatening to sue the publisher and reporter. Holden Armenta's parents, Shannon and Raul, have hired Clara Locke LLP to demand that the sports news site and senior writer Karen Phillips issue a retraction for a story headline, "The NFL needs to speak out against the Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface native headdress." They also threatened further legal action against the reporter, Deadspin, publisher, Geo Media, and Great Hill Partners in a letter obtained by News Nation. Quote, "These articles posted on X and photos about Holden and his parents must be retracted immediately," the letter reads. "It is not enough to quietly remove a tweet from X or disable the article from Deadspin's website. You must publish your retractions and issue an apology to my clients with the same prominence and fanfare with which you defame them." But here's the thing, guys. The article has not been retracted. It is still up there on Deadspin right now. The only thing they put in was an update, and they said like the Santa Ynez band of Kamash Indians condemns wearing regalia as part of a costume, because this is a costume that Holden Armenta wore. He is Native American himself, but this article is still right here. And still in this article, man, down here, Karen J. Phillips still writes, "It takes a lot of disrespect, to disrespect two groups of people at once. But on Sunday afternoon in Las Vegas, a Kansas City Chiefs fan found a way to hate black people and the Native Americans at the same time." He didn't retract anything. This article has not changed. And I don't believe that Karen J. Phillips is going to remove this article. It is out there. The damage is already done. When Holden and his father actually appeared on Jesse Waters' show, he said that, hey, we're beyond an apology at this point. You need to do more. But apparently, Deadspin is not going to remove this thing. Karen J. Phillips has doubled down. When he saw that people were posting that Holden actually had his face painted red on the other side, then he just doubled down and said, yeah, this just proves my point. The kid is racist. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Attacking a 9-year-old boy. The sports news site has come under fire for Phillips' article, which featured a photo of Holden standing sideways, suggesting he was wearing blackface with no mention of the red side. Phillips, a former New York Daily News reporter, also slammed Holden's Native American headdress and his tomahawk chop gesture, claiming the boy found a way to hate black people and Native Americans at the same time. But thing is, man, when Holden was actually doing the chop, the black players of the Kansas City Chiefs, they were doing the chop at the same time. They were doing it at the same time. This is something else that he said in an article too. Quote, "This is what happens when you ban books, stand against critical race theory, and try to erase centuries of hate," he wrote. "You give future generations the ammunition they need to evolve and recreate racism better than before." Yeah, this is ridiculous, man. Karen J. Phillips is a racist. The boy's outraged mother, Shannon Armenta, shared numerous images of her son getting a warm reception at the game, while suggesting Deadspin focus on a photo that hid the fact that half her son's face was painted red. Yeah, they didn't want to show this. They did not want to show that right there. But you know what? This is your media here in 2023. They will make up racism just to push their narrative. And in this case, they use a 9-year-old kid to do that. That is shameful. Shameful. Quote, "This has nothing to do with the NFL," she wrote, suggesting the photo was picked purely to create division. "He is Native American. Just stop already," she wrote of her son. In fact, Holden's grandfather, Raul Armenta, sits on the board of the Comanche tribe in Santa Ynez, California, according to the Post-Millennial. Yeah. But Phillips still doubled down. This is what he put up on X, but it was deleted. He says, quote, "For the idiots in my mentions who are treating this as some harmless act because the other side of his face was painted red, I can make the argument that it makes it even worse," he wrote in the post, according to the Post-Millennial. "Y'all are the ones who hate Mexicans but wear sombreros on Cinco." Yeah, this kind of guy that we're dealing with right here. You know what? I hope that they bankrupt Deadspin, because that article is not going down. They're not going to take it down. They're not going to issue a retraction. They're not going to say, "We're sorry." They're not going to do any of that. Why? Because woke companies never apologize. I hope the Armenta family owns Deadspin. I hope they bankrupt Deadspin. Remember what happened with the Covington's school kid? When who was it? The Washington Post, CNN, they were trying to brand him as a racist, even though it was actually the Native American that walked up to him and started beating his drum in his face, while the black Hebrew Israelites were calling them all kind of racial slurs. Yeah. Hopefully the same situation plays out like this. Holden Armenta and his family should bankrupt Deadspin. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.